So good day and assalamualaikum. I am Mohammad Gandamra. So I was assigned to discuss our recent quiz about decision theory. So before I proceed, allow me to give you a heads up. That is, I wasn't informed kung tama yung answers ko sa quiz. So baka pwede na mag-discuss ako dito na mali pala yung answers ko. So regardless, since ako naman ang naka-assign dito, I will try to answer and discuss based on my understanding. So allow me to proceed. So the problem here is Mickey Lawson is considering investing some money that he inherited. The following payoff table gives the profits that would be realized during the next year for each three investing alternatives. And Mickey is considering what decision would maximize expected profits. So as you can see dito sa baba, meron tayong payoff table. And in this table, merong nakapresent na three decision alternatives, namely whether to invest in the stock market or sa bonds or sa CDs. And each of these alternatives na mayroon dalawang outcomes, whether pag maganda yung ekonomiya or hindi maganda yung ekonomiya. So the question, what decision would maximize expected profits? So the keyword here is maximize expected profits. So from that, masasabi natin na ang kailangan natin gamitin is yung expected monetary value. And under this model, we will make use of the probabilities. Kaya nga expected. So ang probability dito ay pag maganda yung ekonomiya is 0.5 at pag hindi maganda yung ekonomiya, 0.5 din. So let us proceed. So let us proceed. So ito yung solution. Under the stock market alternative, 0.5 multiplied by 80,000 plus 0.5 multiplied by negative 30,000, we get 30,000. So bakit ganyan yung nangyari? Kasi yung EMV daw or yung expected monetary value is the sum of payoffs of an alternative, each weighted by the probability of that payoff occurring. So in simpler terms, by payoff, minimin natin dyan, in this case, sa problem na ito ay yung profit na marireceive ni Mickey under each outcome. So, pag maganda yung ekonomiya or good economy ang outcome, marireceive daw ni Mickey if mag-invest sa stock market, alternative is 80,000. So, ito. At pag yung outcome is poor economy, yung marireceive daw ni Mickey is a loss of negative 30,000. So, teka lang, bakit may 0.5? Kasi as I have said earlier, EMV is a sum of the payoffs of an alternative, each weighted by the probability daw of that payoff occurring. So, we have seen in the previous table na under good economy, yung probability is 0.5. At under the poor economy, 0.5 din. Hence, lahat natin i-multiply by 0.5. Then plus, kasi sum daw of the payoffs of an alternative. So, we get 30,000. Sa mga ibang alternative, same procedure. So, nakuha natin sa bonds ay 25,000, CDs ay 23,000. Under the expected monetary value, yung decision rule is to choose the alternative with the highest EMV. So, ang mangyayari, since ang highest dito ay obviously 30,000, ang decision natin, the answer to the question of which decision would maximize expected profit is, of course, the decision to invest in the stock market. So that's it for the first question. So the second question is what is the maximum amount that should be paid for a perfect forecast of the economy. So in my opinion, uh, the model applicable here is the expected value of perfect information. So bakit ko nasabi? Kasi yung expected value of perfect information is the maximum amount that one may pay for an accurate information. And by accurate information, in this case it means the perfect forecast of the economy. So before we get the expected value of perfect information, we must first compute for the so-called expected value when there is perfect information. So yung formula ng expected value when there is perfect information is the sum between the best payoff uh, under each outcome multiplied by their probabilities. So ito ang solution. Expected value with perfect information 0.5 multiplied by 80,000 kasi yan yung best payoff under the good economy outcome. So 80,000, then 30,000, then 23,000. Ang pinaka-best payoff under the good economy outcome is obviously 80,000. And we add, kasi sum daw, 0.5 multiplied by 23,000 kasi yung 23,000 is the best payoff under the poor economy outcome. So, ang magiging resulta niyan ay 40,000 plus 11,500, we get 51,500. So, yan ang expected value with perfect information. So, we can now compute for the expected value of perfect information. So, ang solution. So, ang solution is expected value with perfect information. We subtract the highest EMV or the expected monetary value. So we must first get the highest expected monetary value. So we computed that previously. So here is the table, the solution. So ang highest dito is obviously yung 30,000. So the solution is expected value of perfect information 51,500. Yan yung expected value with perfect information. We subtract the highest EMV, which is 30,000, we get 21,500. So yan ang expected value of perfect information. So ang answer is yung maximum amount na mababayaran for a perfect forecast of the economy is 21,500. So next question. So the last problem here is to develop an opportunity loss table for the investment problem that Mickey Lawson faces in problem 1. So the data that we will use for this problem is the data that we used in problem 1. So there are two requirements. First, what decision would minimize the expected opportunity loss? So this question is very direct. We i-compute daw natin yung expected opportunity loss. Tapos, what is the minimum EOL or expected opportunity loss? So the expected opportunity loss yung solution, we must first get the so-called table of regret. So here is the so-called table of regret. So ang table of regret, ang una natin gagawin ay kukunin natin yung pinaka the best payoff under each outcome, which in this case, under the good economy outcome, yung pinaka the best payoff daw is 80,000. Tapos sa poor economy outcome is yung pinaka the best payoff is 23,000. At isa-subtract natin from it the payoff for each alternative. So under the stock market, pag good economy, 80,000 minus 80,000, 0. Then bonds, 80,000 minus 30,000, 50,000. At pag CDs, 80,000 minus 23,000, 57,000, and so on. So anong minimin dito? So let's say dito sa stock market na alternative, tapos mag-good economy ang outcome, 80,000 minus 80,000, 0. 0 yan kasi minimin dyan ay zero regret. Wala daw siyang regret kasi yung na-maximize daw niya yung profit. Kasi nakuha niyang profit is 80,000. So, 0. So, wala siya daw na-miss out na profit. So, in the case of bonds, naka-miss out daw siya ng 50,000 kasi hindi niya na-maximize yung profit kasi hindi yung stock market ang pinili. kasi bonds daw ang pinili. So nakamiss out siya ng 50,000. At same din sa CDs, nakamiss out din siya ng 57,000 na profit. And so on. So ngayon nakuha natin yung data sa table of regret, namely yung mga numbers na naka-bold. Yan yung data para sa table of regret. We can now compute for the expected opportunity loss. So yung formula ng expected opportunity loss is almost same siya sa expected monetary value, pero instead na instead sa payoff, ang ilalagay natin sa naka-parenthesis diyan ay yung itong data sa table of regret, yung naka-bold. So 0.5 multiply by 0 kasi doon sa good economy 0 daw siya. Then plus 0.5 multiply by 43,000 kasi doon sa poor economy, yung data is 43,000. So we get 21,500. At same din yung procedure sa ibang alternative. So ang decision rule here is to choose the alternative with the lowest EOL, lowest expected opportunity loss. So the decision would minimize the expected opportunity loss is 21,500. So we invest in the stock market. So the second question, what is the minimum EOL? So related din siya sa first question kasi yung pipiliin naman natin ay yung pinaka-lowest EOL, so 21,500. So that is all. Hopefully that was satisfactory. So I have to apologize for my accent. So I know how to speak English pero yung accent ko ay not so good. At same din sa voice ko, hindi maganda. At also, I am not very good at explaining. So, pero regardless, hopefully that discussion was satisfactory. So, thank you for listening. So, stay safe and goodbye.